Boom, and we're rolling. Hi everyone, Joe Tyler, Joe the Show's GODcast, episode 24, hashtag Kobe, the return of Jake Hunter, Jake the Barber. What's up, Jake? How you been, man?
Good.
We're just talking about, I'm doing all right, man. I'm just trying to keep this show rolling. I've been meeting strangers since you. I think besides Corey Conroy, I've literally had nothing but people I haven't met before in here. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely been a change for me. It's nice to have someone in that I've known for a while and comfortable with. And also, after reviewing our last podcast, you're also, and I've enjoyed every podcast I've done. Like, everyone that's come down has been an actual, like, absolute fucking pleasure to have. But some are more versed in the art of conversation than others. You know, like, when a question's over, like, where do you pick up on the answer? Like, are you talking over someone? But I forget most of the time, and then I run into on the podcast that you do this every day. Like, you have to just be on your toes talking to people all the fucking time, whether you like it or not. Bad day or good day, motherfuckers are going to talk to you, and you have to be at least polite.
Somewhat, yeah. And if you're hungry or tired, you know, so I've learned to just, like, deal with my emotions and put them on the back burner and, like, converse with fucking people I don't feel like talking to, you know. But there is some, like, I do talk to, like, some really cool people and stuff, and I might go into it with a shitty mood, and then, like, their haircut's over, and I'm like, oh, like, I feel a lot better. That person was cool as fuck. You know, I thought they were going to be, like, a douche or whatever, but, yeah, so I definitely feel you, bro.
And you can kind of move that into the next haircut. Like, all right, well, even if I'm not into the next one, like, last one ended up being pretty dope.
Yeah, I can use topics from that, or, like, you know, sometimes, you know, some people just don't even want to talk. They just want to get their hair cut and just, like, pay and leave. You know,
yeah.
Other people want to talk and catch you up on their life and stuff, and, like, complain or you know, show off and, like, hey, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't really matter to me, but, you know, there's some annoying motherfuckers, and then there's some, like, cool people, you know. So,
and a lot in between.
A lot in between.
What do you do on your bad days, though? Like, you ever commit to being a dick? Because I know I'm not that strong every day.
You know what, dude? I've had, like, really, really tough days where, like, you know, maybe, like, a girl and I broke up or something, or, like, just, you know, annoying shit happened, or, you know, whatever. And, like, I've just been a fucking dick before. Like, I've yelled at, like, clients, you know, like, just, like, doing little shit. Like, if they're, like, moving around or fidgeting a little bit, I'll, like, yank their head and be like, sit still. Yeah. Like, you know, or, like, overspray them with the water.
Like, in their fucking face.
Yeah, like, shit like that. But it doesn't get me too far. I feel like I get, like, you know that expression, it's like you get more bees with honey
than vinegar.
Yeah, like, so I'm like, if I'm nicer, it's like, I don't know, it just, like, brightens everything up. If I'm a dick, I'm just gonna be miserable for the rest of the day, you know.
Yeah,
but it's like a mindset thing or a perspective thing. Like, all right, let me just fucking fake it till I make it here and just be, like, nice, and then maybe I'll feel better. And it usually works, but so it's hard to get out of that. You know, when you're pissed off, like, it's very difficult to get out of whatever you're feeling, you know?
It's a unique accountability you have to have for yourself, especially in your profession. Because, like, even with me, I work at a hospital doing registration. I could be a dick all day. It's not going to deter them from seeing their fucking doctor.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm the one who ends up feeling like shit.
Yeah, you feel like shit.
And it just keeps going.
And you got to carry that. And then you go home and maybe you're a dick to your roommates, or
you beat your wife.
Yeah, you beat your wife or something. I don't fucking know. You know, you don't want to do that. You got to be nice. Be nice to people.
Well, that's how we can relate to people. Is, like, everyone has bad days, but not everyone can get themselves out of them. Mm-hmm. Like, and I know that you know, not just in your professional life, but in your personal life, there's a lot of work you put into being able to navigate your emotions, because, you know, in the past, not being able to do that has led you to down some self-destructive roads. Like, what do you do now that you could pass on to other people that's like, you know what, this has helped me not be that dick and help myself feel better?
You know what, I feel like life is just like a series of decisions. So, like, everything just comes down to perspective. So, like, if you're having an awful day or you're going through something, like, you have to choose to look at it like it's going to be okay, or like whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen, and it's just going to pan out that way. And, you know, it's easier said than done, and sometimes it's, like, really fucking hard. But eventually, if you just continuously tell yourself that everything's going to be fine, everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to be, even if it's the shittiest thing ever,
right?
Eventually, you get over it. You get over everything. Like, I can't think of a situation in my life yet that, you know, was, like, horrible. I felt like shit. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep for a few days. That I'm still, like, super hung up on. Like, you get over shit as long as you're, like, working towards that. So, you know, it's definitely a decision. And some days it's like an every hour decision. You got to just tell yourself, like, all right, I'm going to think more positively about this situation, or I'm not going to allow this to control me for the rest of the day or weeks or whatever. So, you know, but yeah, it's like trickery, like mental trickery, you know, but it works.
You got to feed your mind kind of like you feed your body.
Exactly. So if you're constantly feeding your mind negative thoughts, like, what happens if you're eating fucking McDonald's every day? You know, you're going to feel like shit. You're going to look like shit. If you're constantly feeding your mind, like, negative stuff, you're not nice to yourself, you're telling yourself crazy shit, you're going to start believing it, and then your mental health is just going to plummet. And then,
well, that's what I mean. Worse than how it makes you feel. It becomes consistent in your life. You made it a routine.
Yeah, and then it controls you, and it becomes who you are. You just become, like, a fucking bitch, you know, like just a fucking bitch. I don't know,
just like a hard person to fucking deal with.
Yeah, just nobody wants to be around you. Like, I've been there before. Like, I've been that dude where I'm just like fucking miserable, my outlook sucks and stuff like that, and like people don't want to fucking be around that. Like, you know, people want to be around positive people unless they're also miserable, and then they just can be miserable together,
right?
You know, but like I feel like, you know, if you're just constantly reminding yourself that, like, life is gonna be all right, like, shit just gets better, dude. I don't know,
because if you focus on the negative things, that ends up what you see.
Yeah, and it became like a popular thing to do during COVID because all this terrible shit was happening. Like, if you notice that trend of, like, things were just, like, bad, and it's like people were, like, almost liking, like, the more bad shit would happen, and they're like, oh my god, did you hear about this now, and now this, and now this, right. And murder hornets and shit like that.
Popular.
Yeah, it's just like it's popular to, like,
it was like a funny meme thing. Like, murder hornets are next, let's go.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know what, people are, like, feeding off of that, so it's become, like, popular to like sulk in your misery. But, like, I feel like that is the worst thing that we can do, like, the worst. You should, you know, not be doing that, because then you're gonna need, like, fucking therapy, like, you know,
which most people would benefit from anyway.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
but, like, the need and the would be nice.
I'm a big advocate of therapy. I'm not saying, like, don't go. You should. I think everyone should go to therapy. You know, maybe even for short term or long term, whatever. Like, I do therapy.
Why not?
Yeah, like, fuck it, dude. It's expensive, but, like, it puts me in a better mindset, you know. But, like, I don't know, man. This whole negative outlook on everything is just affecting people differently. People are, like, drinking way more than they normally do, doing drugs way more than they normally do. You know, like, this summer is going to get fucking
the world almost
insane.
Exploded when the country shut down liquor stores.
Yeah, literally. Like, people were going crazy, dude. So,
well, people have been going nuts, and we touched on it last time that, like, you know, not just a negativity thing, but, you know, when things started going bad about a year ago, people were just focused on the other bad things that were going on. Mm-hmm. You know, people who cling to other people or other things, other groups of people lost friends, you know, significant others, just to how the world is now.
Yeah, I agree. I think things changed so quick, and, like, everything that you once knew was no longer, and, like,
or it seemed like it would never come back.
It seemed like it never, and that kind of, like, touch on one of the topics last time, like, all those, like, COVID relationships, COVID marriages, COVID fucking puppies and babies and fucking, you know,
which we're seeing unfold live.
Oh, they're unfolding, and that's the thing. Like,
who wants this puppy? I hate my ex.
I called this shit. So did you? Like, dude, the fucking nobody, like, now that you can, like, go to the clubs and bars and shit, and, like, you can mingle with people and stuff. Like, nobody feels like staying home with their puppy. Nobody feels like fucking walking their dog 5 times a day when they can go out and day drink and, like, the weather's starting to break.
Now with bars and borders opening up.
Everything's opening up, dude. I'm pretty sure at the end of this month, too, like, everything is, like, up to full capacity. The only restrictions are masks.
There's sports events that they're saying that will be at full capacity, but there will be, like masks are still
mask
mandatory.
mandate, but still, it's like, the fucking mask, that doesn't stop anyone from, drinking and doing drugs and fucking
I argue that,
sucking and fucking.
But now I'm glad you brought all those things up in a row, because I feel like masks have made that significantly easier to get laid, but harder to...
face is covered, dude. Everyone looks hot with half a face.
Right. Like, and it's usually the worst part of people's faces is their fucking face, lower face.
Every girl that I see with a mask, just looks good, because it's like they have pretty eyes and they walk by you and they just
or your hair's nice. It's the first time I noticed a girl got her hair done. Exactly. It's like, oh, I can't see the rest of your face.
And it's like, it's a toss up. Every one is a toss up. So I don't know. I think that...
How do you get through that though? Like, you want to go hit on this girl at a bar. Not that any of us are bar people, but you want to approach someone and you're just really stuck on what the fuck the rest of their face looks like. It's, you don't really know until it's happening.
I don't know what the proper way to address that would be. Like, if it's like, because there could be a few situations. Like, you could be trying to close this deal, right? And she could be like, any little which way could just alter the whole thing. So you can't just be like, what's the rest of your face look like? Because then you pull it out her mask, because she's gonna be like, fuck you, dude, get away from me.
Luckily, people like us can just figure it out. Like, what I think I would do is just chop it up and then be like, listen, I think you're really cute and I want to keep talking to you, but I gotta see if you have a mustache or not. This has happened to me before. Okay,
just something goofy, maybe. Lighten it with a joke or something. I mean, I don't know. Or she could look really good, and then she opens her mouth and she's got brown teeth, busted. No, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's not.
Well, that's how you identify drug addicts on the street most of the time. Is you're just wow,
meth mouth. Yeah.
We judge. I told you this is not advice. This is entertainment. So we judge based on your mouth. All right, but it helps for people like me. I have no real qualms about how I look besides little things like my teeth or whatever. So wearing a mask makes me actually a little bit more confident than I am without it. And I feel like a lot of other people, if that's really what you're harped on is how you look, throwing a mask on, it made Batman feel better about what he was doing.
Yeah. I kind of don't mind the mask that much. I did it first, but when it was cold, it adds a little extra warmth to your face. You can look like shit. You can have a fucking pimple. It's really good for people that have herpes, because they could just fucking cut. They could be walking around with the mask on.
Which adds a problem, but if you have herpes, it's good for you.
Yeah, it's good. Listen, I mean, it's a benefit for that.
It makes riding public transportation smell better. I was in the subway the other day with a mask. Forgot that I was in a Philly subway.
Yeah.
I smelled zero piss.
I agree. It's definitely...
Or maybe a little piss.
It has its perks for sure. So, yeah.
Besides the medical advice that people are saying why we should wear it, yes.
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that it could help you, decrease your risk for, getting COVID, or spreading it or whatever the fuck. But it
or any bacteria, really.
Flu, COVID, I don't fucking know.
What do you think about the people who, the clothing designers who are adding masks to their fit? Or people who want to match their mask to what their outfit now because they know it's a all-the-time thing?
So the funny thing is, masks have been a fashion statement in Asia for a long time. Because, the fucking smog and shit, the pollution, and then there's
and they're
SARS
so packed on top of each other that wearing a mask is a sign. I don't feel great, so I'm protecting you. And me.
So they've been doing that, and then they turned it into fashion for this was a few years ago that I remember seeing the mask as fashion, and then now it's mandatory, which is crazy. So it's I don't think it's as new as we think. It's just we were never mandated to wear the masks. But I remember different people would have those surgical masks with little designs on them and stuff a few years ago. It was a fashion statement. Yeah. It's weird. I thought it was fucking stupid. I never wore one, but hey, I don't know. It's not as new as we think,
Right, but once you start telling people you have to do something, Like, even if you know it might be in your best interest, I feel like people are just defending their right to be like, well, no, you can't tell me what the fuck to do. And that can be silly sometimes.
There's this new trend where, you know, all the people that don't like authority are like anyone with a authority issue is like fighting that. Like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me I have to get the vaccine. You can't tell me I have to wear this mask. But the craziest part is, it's the fucking people. It's like mostly cops that are doing that, and they are the authority. So it's just like, so you mean to tell me that you can't fucking wear this mask, you can't get this vaccine because fuck the government, but you're gonna tell me that I can't fucking jaywalk or drink, you know, in the fucking out in the open, or smoke weed while I drive or something? You're gonna arrest me for that, but you're gonna say fuck you to your superiors?
Right.
Did you ever notice that it's like a lot of, and this is no bash at cops, like I'm not like anti-police or anything, but like, it's just funny that like
but they fit a description.
Every one of my cop friends or clients is like, fuck that mask, fuck that shot, fuck all that, fuck COVID, fuck our governor, you know, like, it's crazy.
And they're not even necessarily just cops. There are people that like fit that description of you know, person type.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like everyone, all like the mask wearers or over mask wearers are like, fuck the police, you know what I mean?
Right, like fuck authority, but they're telling us to do it, let's do it. But you're pro-authority, but you're saying fuck the government.
Anti-police. It's just such a weird thing. It's this like...
And it's unique to here, man. Other parts of the world, like even Canada, just slightly north, like they look at America and they're like, oh, they're all far right. For that reason.
Yeah, I heard Canada's fucked up right now with COVID. Like, Canada's like shut down, like in like Ottawa and stuff, like really? Ontario. Yeah, I heard that it's like crazy. Like, you can't leave your house. Like, you get arrested.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking wild. And they don't have vaccines open to the public. Like, it's only like first responders, stuff like that, which sucks, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple. What was it? A couple like. 2 months ago, they just started opening it here to like kids. I don't even think it was a couple months ago. Maybe 6 weeks
recently.
tops.
Yeah, it was like super recently.
But things are a lot better here than they are elsewhere. But like in terms of world view, like that's why there's a United Nations, because there's a collective thought on what civilized humanity should be, and it's just we're not hitting that quota of like in the middle to everyone else. Like even the leftists here are like, you're either pro-government or pro-police, or like you're ready to burn it all the fuck down. And either one of those opinions are far-right everywhere else.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's
so we fight over that shit all the time, but it's like, dude, we look like we're on the same team everywhere else.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but that goes with every sort of like country. I feel like there's always like, oh, they're this way, but like in like that actual country, like there's like civil disputes and like civil unrest and this side versus this side, or this religion versus that religion. But like if you look at like Iraq or whatever, right, and you're like, oh, it's all radical Islam that hate Americans, but like if you went over there like a fly on the wall or something,
I'm sure you'd see
that's
like all not
kinds
what
of people
it is.
fighting each other and shit. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like humans sum things up and just like categorize everything into one, and they're like, that's what they're like, that's what they're like, that but that's racism. Like, essentially it's just like this, because this is blue,
so if you're against the flag
they
and
act
not a color,
like this, you know what I mean? And it's like, so I think that you know, like I don't even know what the American race is, like, because it's a fucking thrown together thing. Like, you know, we came from like different parts of Europe and like England and shit, like you know, we all met up and fucking everyone started fucking and like mixed breeding and shit, and it's just like, what is the American...
Dave Chappelle was talking about it, and he said that when he started like touring, you know, overseas and stuff, not everyone would know exactly who he was or even speak the language, but just the spectacle of going to see him. And he was saying that in most other countries, like he was in Norway or some shit, and he's like, a lot of white folks in Norway, you kind of know where you are looking at the crowd.
Yeah.
But he's like, when you're in America, unless you hear them speaking English, you can't say, you don't know where the fuck you are. Not even close.
Yeah, so it's crazy. But it's crazy that, like, it's like there's so much racism and shit over here
In a
when
place
there's
this
so
diverse.
many different fucking races. It's crazy. It's just like, but I guess if it's like you're in Norway and it's just a bunch of fucking white people, it's like, who are you racist against? There's nobody to even, you know, say a racial slur to. Like, it's just
Right.
fucking white people. So,
And that's all there is. But
Yeah.
what I think gets people through a lot of arguments, like not just that, but any of them, is finding a common struggle. You know?
Yeah.
And I think what we're all about to go through, not that all of us are going to go through it, but it's the struggle that I am going to relate to everyone, is that we're going into the summer, right? This is a very weird fucking summer.
Oof. This is good. I like where this is going.
Yeah, dude, last summer, we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that you had to get alcohol 3 days in advance before you planned on fucking drinking it, and you know, there's some people you didn't see anymore, and some people you saw a lot more than usual. You were fucking trapped in your fucking house. But now, we're opening up. We're able to go some places. People are allowed to be a bit more social. Some of the things that you cling to really tight last year, you're realizing that maybe last year's way of life isn't going to be forever. You're reevaluating what you're going to do moving forward. You know, and a great visionary by the name of Jake Hunter, you know, once said, "Keep your head up, kings. Things are coming back around."
They are, and it's crazy because, like when I look back to last summer, I think my world was very small, and 2 summers ago, my world was enormous. Like, you know, it was just like, there's endless possibilities, and then
Anywhere and anything.
they said you can't leave the country, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, even domestic travel was fucking frowned upon, right? And then, you know, trips to Miami were $70. Like, nobody
Right.
was going. Like, you know, everything was shut down. And now, so that was like I feel like the average human sees like only this much in front of them. Like, they don't, and there's like a small percentage of people that see like the bigger picture.
Kind of like tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, dude. Like, most people fucking have just tunnel vision. So like last summer when we were going into the summer, everyone had tunnel vision. They're just like, oh, this is, you know, whatever. This is crazy. This is fucking.
And that's all they're focused on.
And now it's like people are kind of the blinders are kind of starting to get removed, and they're like, wait. So like this person that I don't even like that much that now I'm engaged to, or like this dude that I've been living with, or girl that I've been living with and like fucking for the past year, or like this crazy ass dog, like, you know, is here, or whatever, or like, damn, like, I got this girl pregnant, and now we got to go the long haul.
Right.
And it's like, dude, the world's.
And I want to go chill with the boys now.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, what did you forget? Did you not realize that like this is not going to be forever? Like, and like clubs are opening back up. Like fucking pool parties and AC in Vegas are going to be back. Miami, shit like that.
It's happening now.
Everyone's going to Miami and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I was just there like 3 weeks ago. It's fucking nuts over there.
I spent 2.5 weeks of this year so far in Hawaii.
In Hawaii,
Like, it's-
yeah. Like, I remember I saw that, and it's like, dude, it's opening back up, and like there's so many, like, the breakup and divorce rate is like fucking already happening because like now you're allowed to do shit. And I feel like people got so codependent and like because they're just constantly up each other's ass. So now that there's like this club's open, or like, you know, there's that, there's shit to do. People are like going and doing their thing, and like people are so insecure about it. They're like, oh my god, no, like what?
They finally get a chance to be not around me. Like, like I'm already I'm that person. Like, I'm a fucking nutcase. Like, if like my significant other goes out for a couple hours, I don't hear from them, I'm going a little bit nuts. Not that I always act on it.
I think the worst. Oh, you know, like I'm like you. Like I think most of the time I don't. Like, so my last relationship, she, you know, would go out a lot. She had a ton of friends. They all go out to the bars and shit. And like I would like drop her off. Like I would, you know, because like I didn't have anything to worry about. Like she's not, you know, she's not like that. So I was like cool. But I remember like a few years ago, I used to date this girl, and like I would always worry, and she never gave me a reason to, which is crazy. Like I guess I pick and choose who I'm like worried about or territorial about, but like. I can relate. There was like a few times in my last relationship that like I was like the wheels were turning. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm trying to figure shit out, and like nothing ever happened or anything like that. I don't think. So. You know what I mean? Like, Knock on wood. Yeah, I mean, I can relate. Like, sometimes you start overthinking, and you're like, dude, she's probably getting railed out by the whole Eagles fucking offensive line right now, or some crazy shit. Like,
but imagine just staying next to that person for a fucking year, and then all of a sudden
they want to go to the club, and you're just like, whoa.
The club's a lot more fun than I am.
You're like, oh fuck, she's gonna fuck everybody. She's gonna fuck every person in the club.
Right.
She's gonna take 10 dicks at once.
They're gonna take a black light to that club, and she's just gonna glow.
She's gonna fucking glow. Dude. She's gonna look like a Christmas tree. Yeah. So I mean, I feel that, but that's like, I'm not in a relationship. Neither are you, I don't think. So it's like, we're not gonna have to deal with that.
No.
Like, other people are gonna have to deal with that, and like, you know, my hurt and pain, like, through my breakup, like, I went through it already, you know, like you did too, I'm sure. And even if like you broke up with them or whatever, like, it still hurt. Like, breakups suck, dude, regardless. Like, I feel them really hard. Like, I can't eat and sleep and shit for like a little bit. But like, I'm glad that's over. And now it's like, I see all these people, they're going through it. Like, dude, so many of my clients are coming in, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know, and they're just like, oh, dude, like, struggling. Me, my girl broke up, or my girl moved out, or like, I moved out of my girl's house. Like, and I'm just like, dude, like, it's like a couple every week now. Like, if you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I feel especially bad for the ones that just got in a relationship too, because like, I don't know, not that their motive was the same as the people who got in relationships right when COVID started, but like, yo, this summer's going to be a lot more appealing.
It's going to be crazy. This summer's going to be crazy. And I'm not saying, like, you know,
not everyone's going to
like,
be
I'm not
this.
I'm not saying, like, I'm going to go out and just act like a fucking idiot. Like, oh, man, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to do all kinds of shit.
But that is a bigger option.
It's an option now. Like, last year, it wasn't an option. It wasn't even on the table. Yeah. Now it's like, well, you can go to HQ2 fucking pool party at AC. You can go to the club. You can go to Miami and go to all the fucking clubs and shit. Like,
right.
Last year, like, you literally couldn't. So now, like, if you want to get fucking crazy, you're going to get crazy, you know? So, I don't know. I think this summer there's going to be, like, a world record with arrests, fucking deaths, murders, everything. Like,
and that's just the stats that other people keep track of.
It's going to be like a GTA server, dude. Like, the world is just going to fucking erupt. Like, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm
a little nervous.
I'm just happy that I don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
Just like you, but like, I am worried about, like, I have friends that are not in a situation to where, like, it's rocky or anything, but like, the fact that I find appealing the fact that I can go out now. I'm not a person who goes out.
I want to touch on something.
Go for it.
So I said last time, like, hold your head, Kings. Like, that girl you love, like, she's going to be newly single.
Coming back around.
Right? All that. But I also want to touch on the Kings that girl is breaking up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of pain coming. There's a lot of pain coming. There's a lot of, joy coming to people that, like, oh man, like, finally, or whatever, or like, all these girls are single. There's going to be a lot of hurting guys too. There's going to be a lot of, this dude fucked my ex conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, definitely. So that's, like, something to consider.
Which is why we're not, like, picking at, like, anybody in a certain situation. You know, there are definitely going to be some people that we're still harping on from being hurt last time. And being fucked up. But now we're coming around, there's the second cycle.
It's the other way.
Of hurt
the ripple
motherfuckers.
Effect.
Yeah.
It's the ripple effect, dude.
And I'd love to speak on, you know, how women are dealing with this, but I can't.
I'm not a woman. I have a penis.
It's not just that, but, like, I don't know what women look at or for in most of all of this. I just know how me and my close circle of friends, which are like 80% dudes, like...
Yeah, like, I don't really have any, like, close friends that are girls. So, like, I have friends that are girls. We're not, like, super tight, but, I mean, so I do hear their perspective sometimes, but I think that, like I can speak on behalf of, like, most males, and, like, because
you get 15 in front of you a day.
Yeah, well, it's like, dude, I've like, broken hearts. I've had my heart broken. So, like, I see both. You know what I mean? Like, I see both sides. So, I don't know, man. All I know is this summer is going to be a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shit show. There's going to be a lot of emotions. A lot of guys are going to leave it all out there on the field.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't know. I'm just excited for fall because it's gonna probably be fucking
already excited for fall.
I'm ready to get through summer already. It's just I just want to restart, dude. And I don't know, man.
I mean, the best we can do is to identify our roles in all of this moving forward, no matter what that may be. Mm-hmm. Like, I have malicious intent. I'll admit to that. But, like, I do feel for the guys who are about to get cheated on or left or just feel lonely still. Not that they ever got in a relationship.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because I'm going to make it a lot harder for you this summer. It's going to be it's not even going to be a competition, but I am in the pool now. All right? I am the shark in the water. Oh. So, and I hate to make that much harder for you. Like, it's not my intent, but I have needs, okay? And I think I've healed the wounds that have kept my pants buttoned tight. I think I've done that. So I think I'm going to be, the wave maker this summer. So a lot of those conversations of you banged my ex are going to be directed my way. I'm not the happiest that that's how I'm going to be, but I'm identifying.
At least you're owning it prematurely,
Yeah, going into it. Fair warning.
Dude, my whole thing is like I'm ready for like this summer to end. So like maybe I can find like somebody and clean them up a little bit, and like
the project
maybe start
everyone
a family.
likes.
Yeah, maybe start a family or something. Like I just want a little family, a happy little family. We got to get through this summer though, because it's going to be dangerous. And there's people like you out there. There's predators out there that are going to be fucking good chicks, spitting in their mouths, doing real degrading shit to really great girls, and like, that scares me. But guess what? Come September, October, even November. I'm going to be there with the rag. I'm going to clean them up, and maybe, like, I'll find the one that's, like, I'm going to marry and start a family with. But we got to get through this summer.
So you're looking.
I mean, like, I'm not actively looking, but I'm...
But your heart is not closed.
Yeah, like, I'm just getting to the point in my life where I'm like, all right, I'm getting a little older, like... I'm nearing 30.
I saw you were looking at a house the other day.
I was, yeah. The housing market is fucking trash, bro. It is a joke. I'm going to rent for another year for sure. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm getting older, and I'm just like, I don't want to not have kids, And, I want a girl that's, like, closer to my age, like, if not the same age or maybe a little older. But, like, the window's starting to shrink here, like, with, like... The girls have, like, that window, dude, that they can have kids. Like, after 35, it's dangerous. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want to wait too fucking long.
Which is why at this age, it's a conversation you have pretty early in getting to know someone.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be an old-ass dad either. I don't want to be, like, 60 and my kid's, like, 10. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that. You know that weird old dad growing up?
Oh, yeah.
There was always, like, that old man. Like, is that your grandfather?
It's like, that's my dad.
Yeah, no, it's my dad. And, like, the mom's, like, 20. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. So... Yeah, I
feel you, dude. I'm 30. I already have kids.
You have kids. So, that's the thing. You have kids.
But already. If I find someone, like, all right, so if I find someone my age to be with and they want to have children.
I forget you have kids sometimes.
A lot of people do, man. Mm-hmm. But, like, if they want to have children, that's a harder discussion because I did that. Mm-hmm. But if that person I really want to have a family with, like, that would be an easy discussion. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, you're right. It's a much more prevalent decider in things moving forward now. Yeah. It's like you meet someone who's 30, it's like, yo, I want to have kids like ASAP.
But that's the thing. I just think that, like, it's not even in the question this summer. No girl in their right mind is going to be like, fuck it, I'm ready to settle down. This is summer 2021. Like, dude, it's going to be a fucking circus. It's going to be like senior week all year. Like,
well, because everyone's giving the highlight reel version of themselves. Anybody you meet this summer, that's not how good they are. Well, that's me all year round. You meet me and you think I'm pretty dope. No, I let you think that. But most people this summer are going to go all out and be like, no, I need to show the best version of me just this summer.
Crazy Instagram photos, going on crazy vacations.
They probably bought their mom flowers a couple more times than they usually do just to get it out there.
Everything. Like, just, people are so... I feel like we've been trapped for so long just staring into our phones that is this new identity. Like, if it wasn't already the identity that you created for yourself, during COVID, you've created this fucking identity that, like, this is me because this is the only way you're going to see me is through your phone screen because we're not allowed to fucking do anything.
Bro.
So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, definitely. So, people are going to be flexing, like big flexing this summer. And
Which, hey, if you can, fucking
do
it.
do your thing. I'm not hating.
But we're identifying behaviors.
Yeah, absolutely. Like these are true things. Like people are gonna fucking whore it up. People are gonna fucking spend a bunch of money. People are gonna do a bunch of drugs. It's gonna be crazy. Dude.
So you're taking the safe route, waiting till fall.
I'm just chilling, bro.
I'm
just chilling. I'm gonna go to the shore. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hang out with my family. I got my dogs. I'm just gonna chill. You know, hey, listen. If I something happens and like I meet someone or like rekindle an old flame or whatever, like then hey, so be it. But I highly doubt that's gonna happen until summer's over.
And your suspicions are high, because of summer.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like this is not the time to go looking. I haven't been
like the housing market. Yeah, the person market is horrible right now.
It's a seller's market. Dude. It's a seller's market right now. So. It is not a buyer's market in the relationship.
Don't buy.
Do not buy right now, dude.
Wait for the
fall.
fall.
Just sell or hold. Sell or hold.
Because even if your property depreciates, you can still get something for it at the end of the summer.
Here's the thing. Here's my comparison to that. You either keep your girlfriend or you get rid of her. You either keep your house or you get rid of it. You make money on your house, right? But if you're looking to get another girlfriend or another house, your fucking selection is limited. So if you have your house that's worth this much money,
and you don't hate your girl,
you don't hate your house or your girl. Like, don't sell your fucking house because you might make money, but then you got to buy another house, and you're gonna lose that money you just made. So either hold or fucking sell. But if you just understand that if you break up with your girlfriend, you're not going to be able to find another one quickly.
You're going to be just where you are now in a couple months.
You're going to be beat, dude. You're going to be beat. And some dude is going to be dogging your chick out. You know what I mean? Some shark in the water is going to be fucking raw dogging your bitch.
Like that.
In
a couple weeks, you realize you made a mistake.
You know how much harder it is for dudes to get laid than girls? Girls could fucking be with a dude for 10 years. Post on their fucking whatever that they're single and 30 dudes will hit them up. A dude will fucking be like, oh man, like I'm really sad, I'm single. And like a dude will hit him up. Yo, you good, right, bro? Yeah, you alright? And then he might even hit up your ex. Like,
right, exactly.
It's just fucked, bro. It's fucked.
That's how it works, man. But I think what the mature adult would do in these situations, and I'm not that, but if you are there, go for it, is just identify what you really want. And that's how it should have been beforehand. And I think this past year should make you think about it more. Like, if you cherish what you have, you're obviously going to work to keep it. If you don't have it by other means other than you getting rid of it, let it be. I think the serenity prayer is a big fucking thing. Like, as much as I like fucking
it
rings
hear it, true in a lot of things.
Most times.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
If you can't control it, let it fucking be. But like, if you and your significant other are chilling right now, don't be scared of the summer.
Yeah.
Insecurities, everyone has them.
If you guys have trust and you've established trust and you know that she's not going to go out and get railed, or your boyfriend's not going to go out and fuck all these random whores, like, hold it down. You know what I mean? But if you're like uncertain about that, dude, and like you have suspicion,
now's the time.
It's time to like cut ties, dude. So maybe you can heal a little bit before summer and then really live your life. You don't want to have a sad boy summer.
No.
You don't want to have a sad boy summer.
No one wants
you also don't want to have a sad boy summer because you waited too long to break up with your girl, or you didn't break up with your girl and she's out here just getting railed, and you're just you're a cuck boy summer.
Unless you're into that.
Hey.
Hashtag cuckboy summer.
Hashtag cuckboy summer. It's hot guy spring right now.
Yeah.
It's about to be hot guy summer.
Dude, I can't wait for it. This is the first. All right, so I'm excited for hot guy summer. I'm excited to be single for hot guy summer.
Last year was hot girl summer.
Sure.
It's hot guy summer.
I wish I had saw more of the hot girls having a hot girl summer, but I just ended up seeing normal girls having a normal girl summer.
It's city boy season.
Yeah.
City boys up 30.
Oh, exactly, dude. I walk downtown. Downtown is flush with options. Or let me not say option because it feels like fucking meat.
Objects.
Yeah. It's nicer downtown, so it's a lot more social than it has been in the past.
Are you objectifying women right now?
Yes. I did it before. I made a sandwich reference, and you shut it down immediately. You're like, no. I don't want to speak on places that people have in the kitchen. But no, dude, summer's going to be a thing. So what I've been doing the past, 4 months is going ab heavy.
Yeah.
Just hitting the fucking abs.
Are abs in?
I don't care. I don't care. No,
I don't know because
They're
like
not.
the body styles like change or what's in.
Yeah.
Like it used to be like the Arnold Schwarzenegger look, and now that's like girls are like, I don't really like that. Now and it's like girls have like this dump truck ass, like that looks in, like small tits, dump truck ass.
Yeah.
And now it's like, what's in now? Like, is it skinny girl summer? Is it dad bod summer? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But listen.
Just gonna be ab boy summer.
Yeah, I'm all about it. All fucking about it.
Mad sit-ups.
Dude, it sucks too. And everyone better fucking appreciate this because I'm not. I'm not going to appreciate the work I put into it. This is for you to appreciate. But fuck it, dude. Like, I've actually dedicated myself to taking my shirt off this fucking summer.
Yeah, you're not swimming with a shirt on this year.
Nope. I think this might be the first year where I'm like, no, I actually don't want that shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not just pulling a fucking power move.
Yeah, no, you're going to be at Summit Pool, walking around, no shirt.
I don't know about Summit Pool.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Yeah.
That place is a fucking freak show, dude.
Yeah, no, I know people who frequent there and live there, and they're just like, wow, this is kind of beat.
It's a cult, dude.
Yeah, dude. Are you up on cults? Because I was introduced to a really weird one.
I like cults. I think they're funny to talk about.
So Jared Leto. Have you heard about his cult?
No.
Bro. Oh, all right. So
the dude from 30 Minutes to Mars?
30 Seconds to Mars and the new Joker?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's called Mars Island, right? And he doesn't call them fans. He calls them something else, but it's real culty. But what it is you pay tickets to go to this island. And what it is just a 30 Seconds to Mars and Jared Leto themed like weekend or however long you pay to get there. But if you pay enough, you can actually have a philosophical sit down with Jared Leto. But people who go there are dedicated to Jared Leto and Mars Island, and see him as an actual prophet. He walks around in a white robe and sandals. Like, it's a really weird thing to look at. Face value, an island dedicated to a band, doesn't sound that fucking crazy. But you see some of the pictures.
Nah, it's fucking weird.
Dude just walks around like Jesus. People are literally like fucking fainting like Michael Jackson, man. Like,
hey. More power to him.
But he plays it off in interviews. They're just like, what about Mars Island? Like, oh, no, it's just, they really I really appreciate the people who come out. But, like, it's really creepy.
That is creepy as fuck. Did you see Waco? That 4-episode thing? It was good. I don't know. I think it was on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. Dude, it was fucking awesome. It was about a cult. Like, it's like, you ever see Red State?
No.
That movie? That's so Jay and Silent Bob?
Yes.
Silent Bob was the director. That dude is dark as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He's a fucked up person. But it's about a cult. You should watch that if you're into shit like that. But yeah, cults are...
I like Kevin Smith. I would absolutely watch that.
Is that his name, Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. I just knew him as Silent Bob.
Yeah, he's dark because he likes all comics, but like DC is like kind of what he harps on the most, and that's like gritty as fuck. So I can imagine something that's not comic book related from him, or Jay and Silent Bob being like gritty. But how appealing would that be to you? Is if you heard that there were 50,000 people just like, yo, whatever the fuck you say, like, we're in this, man. That would get to me.
I would. How could it not? How could it not? Like, as a human, you're not used to anything even remotely close to that, right? And then all of a sudden you have people that will do anything for you, pay any amount of money. It's just like you'd probably run with it. I would. Yeah. I'd fucking do something crazy. Like, I'd maybe get an island or like, fucking
have your own Mars
mansion,
island.
Yeah, and like have like fucking big sleepovers and shit, and just charge people all this money, and I walk around in a robe like I'm Jesus. That would be fucking hilarious.
That's why I think Hollywood got so weird. Is that
Hollywood's
it's filled with people that like have that kind of attention on them.
Here's the thing, dude. Hollywood is like, they've gotten every single thing that they could ever get because they're extremely rich, they're extremely famous, right? So it's like, what's left? And that's like weird control shit. I think that's why they do all that like pedophilia shit, because it's like fucking like taking innocence, like weird shit. Like, so you're telling me that I can't do that? I can't have sex with a child?
I can have everything else in the world, but not that?
I'm doing it. Yeah, so it's like a weird like power trip. So yeah, I agree. Hollywood is fucking weird as hell, dude. And like when you give someone that much power and that much fame, like like they get this complex where it's like a God complex that you can't tell them they can't do something. You know what I mean?
People think it's weird that it gets to that point because in your head, like let's say a random, so let's stick with Jared Leto. Like you listen to one of his songs, you watch one of his movies, and in your head, all right, like I watched a movie, I listened to a song. What is that? But when millions of people start doing that, the percentages are that thousands of them are going to be wildly addicted to not just you, but like your personality.
Everything, yeah.
It's like, how often do you think of like becoming that cult of personality?
Never. I don't think like I've never thought into it that hard. But like right now, when I'm thinking of it, like yeah, that would probably be sick. It would be like empowering, but it would also get really fucking annoying. Like, look at Jesus. That dude fucking got
They're still talking about him.
They're still talking about that guy. He got crucified like 2,000 years ago. So
they still won't shut the fuck up.
And they still won't shut up. They still knock on my door about it.
Have you heard the news? Yeah, everyone has for the past 2,000 years.
Could you imagine a fucking in 2,000 years like a sculpture of me like on a cross like this, like an up in people's house? That would be fucking crazy, dude.
It would be nuts, but like that's some things get that way. Like fucking John Wayne. John Wayne's been dead for a while. Like for a lot of people in a generation.
Grandpas love John Wayne.
Yeah,
old guys love John Wayne.
And middle-aged women love John Wayne because their fathers love John Wayne.
Ooh, John Wayne.
Just like my dad. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's so funny. Most people that would watch this probably don't even know who the fuck John Wayne is.
Nope. Like I'll call someone a pilgrim and the fuck.
Hey, pilgrim.
That's a really weird thing to call me. It's like, well, not in the fucking 50s and 60s it wasn't.
Hey, pilgrim.
How are you, pilgrim? But how often do you like get that in your head of like, for all that you have to do, like, because you promote yourself, I have to promote my fucking self. Like, I find myself thinking like extravagant ideas that I'm like, dude, tone it down because that's nuts. You're thinking like a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely, over the years, like, getting like a little bit of buzz has definitely changed me a little bit. Like, but I don't know what it's like to fucking walk out my door and have people fucking flicking, taking photos of me. Yeah. I don't know. I'll never know what that's like. You know what I mean? But like,
or you don't expect to know what that's like.
No, I don't think, I don't expect to know what that's like. I don't think I'll ever get to know what that's like, and I'm actually happy about it. Like, I don't want people up my fucking ass. People are already up my ass enough as it is, and I'm a nobody.
Dude, no shit. You know how many DMs I got about you after the last fucking... They weren't even hitting me up for me. They're like, hey, so like you and Jake are cool? Can you tell them to follow me? It's like just like that micro part of it. Dude, it's like... I can see in your face you're just like...
Yeah, no, because like... It just makes shit difficult. Like if everybody knows something or has their own, opinion of me or whatever. Like they see, because this neighborhood is fucking small. Nobody's doing shit. Like people aren't fucking doing shit in this neighborhood. So like you see somebody that's like trying to do something a little different. They either really root for you or they really root against you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you have a bunch of people that are like supporting you, following you, but I bet you have a bunch of people that are like, yo, that dude's a fucking bitch, like fuck him. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So, but it can get a little annoying. Like I always hear shit through like the grapevine or whatever, like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, Jake is my boy, and this dude was like, oh, he's a fucking whatever, or he's this or he's that, or like girls like, oh, he's a scumbag, or oh, I'm talking to this guy, like, oh, he's a scumbag, you know what I mean? So it's like
why even do that?
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, like when you get a little bit of buzz, even the slightest amount, everyone's going to talk about you. You know what I mean? They're either going to be over here or over there. So it's like it can be annoying. So I can't imagine what it's like to be like a fucking actual celebrity where like, there's fucking news stations dedicated to like reporting about your life, like TMZ and
like
shit.
They see you getting a coffee, that's 15 minutes you have on TV that day.
Exactly. It's crazy, dude. Or you can't even go on a fucking date without 100 cameras or like, ooh, like Ben Affleck might have a new fling, he's just fucking trying to get coffee with some chick, you know what I mean? And it's just like you got TMZ up your ass. So I don't know. I think that would suck.
I would like that for a little bit. I'd like
maybe a week.
I want to be the Barry Sanders of celebrities. Like I want to do it the best for like a couple years, and then I'll just ride off into the fucking sunset. What else is there to do?
Yeah, but where's the sunset?
Wherever you decide it is, man.
I guess, dude. You go to like
your
Thailand
own
or some shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it can't be here. But Indonesia. If you think about it, like Dave Chappelle did Chappelle Show and immediately like fucked off to Ohio. Like
there's nothing in Ohio.
Yeah, true. And they were telling people he was a crackhead anyway, so he wasn't like that celebrity. But like Leo DiCaprio can't fuck off in this country.
No, he can't fuck off anywhere, bro. In the world, that dude is. Everyone has seen Titanic. Every human ever.
But if after Titanic he was just like fucking off,
yeah, you probably wouldn't remember him. You know.
But then also there's Macaulay Culkin, who's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Who literally did 5 movies that we all remember? Stopped when he was 14 years old and. Still talk about the motherfucker.
You know what he's up to now?
He's Brenda Song.
Yeah, the chick from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's his baby mom.
Dude, she's hot.
She is fire.
Good for him.
Yeah, she's fire, bro.
He gives feminine men like hope.
Dude, how the fuck did that happen under our noses? I thought he was like addicted to crack and shit, dude.
He was on heroin, yeah.
Yeah, like and now what is he's cleaned up? He's banging Song and fucking. They're like a happy thing. How the fuck did he pull her, dude?
Kings, you can go from heroin-addicted Macaulay Culkin to father of Brenda Song's children, Macaulay Culkin.
Dude, you can. I used to do heroin, and like I live a good life now. You know?
Yeah.
Like I never banged
Brenda Song.
You're
not Brenda Song.
Like I never banged Brenda Song, but I'm a fucking average Joe, and you know, like my ex-girlfriend's hot. You know, like she's not famous, but like. I don't know. But yeah, you can do anything you guys want.
And Macaulay Culkin helps us realize that. Yeah. You know, you didn't think that he would
He's our new Jared Leto. He should be our prophet.
The church of Macaulay Culkin? Mm-hmm. I think it would bring back too many Michael Jackson memories for him.
He was molested.
Dude, he said on the docuseries about Michael Jackson, like, Michael Jackson's never done anything inappropriate in front of me. I've never seen him do anything, and he's never done it to me. But that's what someone who has had something done to them would say.
Maybe.
You know, how crazy, like how else do you go so crazy that you go from heroin to Brenda Song? It's a roller coaster of a life,
outrageous.
Bro.
Yeah, it's pretty outrageous.
At 10 years old, you're fucking Michael Jackson, and at 35, 40 years old, you're fucking Brenda Song.
He's fucked some celebrities.
Do you think they're just out there low-key fucking each other all the time? Because I feel like you'd have to fuck a lot of people to make it around like Macaulay Culkin.
How did they meet? Like, how did they even meet? I just like
he'd be a good guest to bring on. That's all we would talk to him about.
Like, what? How did you meet her, dude? She was like she was like a backup actor, like in Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. She had little cameos like throughout the fucking show, and it's just like Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone, like
and Disney star
Brenda Song, and like, dude, yeah, that's fucking insane.
Well, it makes me think back on like. I don't know, just the people I've been with, and like, could I hold that trophy the way that he should be holding Brenda Song? No. But for me, like you said, the average Joe.
Dude, it seems like he's doing a good job. I mean, they just had a baby.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you hope to be on the path to Macaulay Culkin.
I hope by fall I'm Macaulay Culkin and somebody is Brenda Song.
By the end of the summer, though.
By the end of the summer. Because listen. We haven't even fucking scratched the surface of the fucking that's to come.
It's just
it's already bad. Like, it's already treacherous out there. Just like, it saddens me. It's scary
for them,
dude. For everybody.
Because again, you're confident about your situation going into things.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Right.
And I see this. I see the bigger picture. I know that this is going to happen.
But the way that other people like peacock and attach to other people, like that's what makes this summer so dangerous, is that you could be a well put together individual with a head on your shoulders, but the dependency that people find in other people is
the toxicity that was locked away in because everyone was not allowed out, and all this toxicity, this sludge is gonna pour into the ocean.
Just like this monster in its slumber being woken up. You ever
see The Blob?
Yes.
It's gonna be The Blob, dude.
Just like sucking in taxi cabs on its way to your house.
Like just sucking everything off, dude.
Hopefully I run into that blob.
Yeah, I'm trying to get sucked off, dude.
Getting sucked off this summer. Yeah. Sounds fucking great.
I'm trying to get sucked off this summer by The Blob, dude. Yeah. Maybe.
But we can at least say that it's no holds bar this summer. Whatever happens, happens. But I think it's really smart that, by the end of the summer, you gauge what has happened. You take a look at the past year and a half and be like, the trends point this way. And then you can kind of calibrate like, okay, are people ready for me to like look into the pool to settle down? Like what if this summer fucks everyone up more? then everything fucking changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think just generally we should just stay single for the next year. You know, they say we're going to wear masks till 2022. Just stay single. You know, there's enough dating apps. Okay? It can fucking happen. And the bars are opening up. So just stay social.
Just stay social, stay single, stay sexy.
You gotta try.
You know what I mean?
You gotta try to do all those.
Triple
things.
S, dude.
Single, strong, and sexy.
Single, social, and sexy.
Single,
and
social,
strong.
sexy.
You could do the 4 S's.
Strong man. Yeah.
Strong man.
4 S's.
That goes for women too.
Yeah, but I feel bad that we don't harp on that as much because, like...
I don't know. I'm a guy, so...
But exactly. The most that we feel towards women is, like, not good. When we talked about before about post-nut clarity. Is that literally in the 30 seconds, we could feel so much different about a woman, and that's dangerous. Like, how consistent are we really? And that's why we don't speak for them.
That's why it's important for women, if you like a guy, to not let them fuck you on the first night, because... you take away the chase. Guys like a chase. So, like, you know, as a girl, of course, a guy is going to fuck a girl if they let them, right?
Yeah.
No guy is going to be, well, most guys are not going to be like, oh, we really shouldn't.
We talk majority on this show.
Yeah, we're talking majority. So, if a girl just lets a dude hit that they're already on the fence about, that post-nut clarity is going to hit hard.
Yeah.
But if you spend, like, a month working this girl because you like her and she's not letting you hit and you're getting blue balls all the time, you start to like who she is.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, this is girl, you know, if she's cool, whatever, of course. But then, like, then you fuck, and, like, their chances of post-nut clarity are, like, way slimmer. You know? So, like, if a girl is, like, this is just advice to the women viewers. If you like a guy.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them. If you like a guy... and you're like, I want more out of this than just sex, then, like, don't let him hit. But if you're like, I want nothing to do with this guy, fuck that whole, like, I don't have sex on the first night. If you know you're not going to do anything, just have sex. You're an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can.
Yeah,
you have needs to. So what I think...
because it's like a save face thing. When girls do that, if they're not even interested in the guy, they just
like,
don't
I just wanted to bust
like
a nut, yeah.
Yeah, because guys talk like, oh, I fucked her, like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, most do.
Yeah, and if the neighborhood's small enough, everyone's a whore.
Everyone's a whore, yeah. And, like, every guy's a scumbag, every girl's a whore, you know, if it's a small neighborhood. So, yeah.
What I think girls should do is, listen, if you're interested in this guy, pursuing him relationship-wise or what have you, send him nudes, all right? Give him something to nut to. And he has to look at you afterwards because it's a picture of you. And if he's still clingy and wants to hang out with you and shit, that man's already nutted. But he's thinking clearly. And he's still pursuing you.
So that means he likes you.
So send nudes to everyone who hits you up. Just to weed them out.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine being like a kid, like in this era, like from this era, like a little kid that like the nude era and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, there's all these naked photos of your mom, or like, you know what I mean? Like, floating around out there, like the OnlyFans era. Like, imagine being like your mom's an OnlyFans girl. Like, so many girls do OnlyFans, right? Like, so I'm finding out, and like, could you imagine being like a fucking kid and like getting a little older and like realizing like you're on OnlyFans now, like you're like 14, like, ooh, OnlyFans, like, and you fucking see your mom or like old shit from your mom or something. Like, dude, oh man,
it's a weird time, but I fear for that. Like, I've thought about making an OnlyFans. It would obviously be clown themed, and I'd need a partner, but I have a 10-year-old daughter, bro. She is not far, if she's not already there, she is not far from
a few years away,
seeking these things out on the internet.
The internet, yeah, is a fucking crazy place. You can find a lot of shit. If you know your way around a computer, you can find anything.
And she's smart as fuck, dude. Even with this show, a lot of the shit I say, like, I know my kids are eventually going to fucking hear, but, like, I don't know. They understand what a joke is, which is why, like, this is a lot easier than an OnlyFans, obviously.
That's good.
But, yeah, dude, like, I can't imagine what it would be like to be, like, 12 years old and just be like, there is fucking porn everywhere. You know how hard it was to find porn when we were little? Like, We didn't know the sites right away, bro.
Yeah.
You could literally Google porn right now, and Pornhub's the first thing. And it's not a blocked site. It doesn't give you fucking viruses. Like, it's a safe way to watch porn.
Yeah.
Pornhub, kids. Also, Eskimo Tube, X and XX, they're pretty good ones. You know.
Eskimo Tube, yeah. I gotta check that one out.
It's solid, dude. It's not as good as Ass Parade, but it's along those lines.
What's Ass Parade?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just like a ass parade?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a fancy name, but like the whole like concept is like, you know, at first it was like, you want bubble butts? It's here. Now it's more like Pornhub, but that's just the name. Ass Parade.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be pretty pissed if my 15-year-old daughter was like confronted me like, Dad, I saw you at an OnlyFans. Like, the fuck are you doing on OnlyFans?
Dude, what are you doing? Yeah.
That's my credit card you're using.
What did you see? Yeah. What did you see?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, nah. Dude.
But it's safer than Pornhub because like that's free.
Yeah. But you could still end up on there too, you know? Like.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, everyone's different. Like, I understand why people do it. Like, it's even a shame thing. Like, go make your fucking money. It's a monetized way to, like, put yourself out there. Fucking go for it. But, yeah, like, I think all the time about even, like, this little shit. Who's going to see this? I know for a fact my mom has never watched, thank fucking God. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to have to watch what I do and say on another platform. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'd rather just talk about dicks on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can keep it with that. We can keep the dicks on YouTube.
But if I were to have an OnlyFans, I've already thought it the fuck out. And it's just going to be...
What would you be doing?
I would just wear clown makeup and masturbate. That's I think...
I said like 2 years ago or last year that if I made an OnlyFans, it would just be me fucking different fruit. Like, I'd be like violently fucking a watermelon. Like,
just destroying it like fucking Gallagher.
Going to town, dude. Yeah, like, cut a hole, you know, and just fuck it. Or like a fucking, like an orange or something. Like, just different fruit, dude. Just really annihilate it. But I never got down to it.
Yet.
Yeah, I've been eating more fruit. I haven't been fucking.
So it's on your mind.
Yeah, it's on my mind.
Were you doing it? You were just eating like a pear. You're like, huh? I'm gonna be like, fuck this pear.
Yeah. Well, no, dude. I remember like being on Pornhub and seeing these like ads for like, do you want to grow a bigger penis? And it's like this miracle fruit that they found, and it's like this dude fucking a melon. Did you ever see those ads? Like,
the ridiculous.
They were like, it was like 6 years ago, I'm pretty sure, but it was all these ads of dudes just fucking different types of melons, and it was like miracle fruit makes dick grow 10 times.
Fruit sales were up that fucking year, dude.
That's kind of like where I got the idea.
So in my travels, I've found that there is one superior sexual instrument found in nature. It is above and beyond anything else you could find. Anyone can use it. So follow me on this one. Bamboo. Right? We've all been to tropical places, you know, except for you poor people.
Losers.
But I came across some bamboo in Hawaii, and I really picked it up to inspect it because like I was high, whatever. Like, but I want to look at the nature. But it was hollowed, and I was like, I could fuck this.
Yeah.
So I started going around collecting bamboo. And some weren't hollow. Like, it was literally like they had the thing in the middle.
So
like,
you could fuck with this.
Bro! Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you decide to live off the land alone, do it somewhere around bamboo.
But it'd have to be fresh bamboo because it has, like, that watery coating inside. Yes. If it's a dry piece of bamboo.
Fresh chopped
bamboo, you could fuck. You just
got to
get the right girth. You know, and then just fucking, you could fuck bamboo. It probably would make a funny sound, too. You know those toys that kids have with the little, it's like, yeah, it would probably sound like that.
I think that would just get me off easy.
Yeah, I'd be like, whoa, I love this sound.
This is everything I did.
Reminds me when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, no, memories.
And then you come in the bamboo.
Dude, and in the end,
you could serve it as a delicacy.
That's what I mean, man. People like... All these nature walks people take, and they take all these
You
pictures.
mean to tell me you're not fucking any plants?
That's what I'm saying. You spend enough time outside, like, you're going to find something to
You
fuck.
Don't get horny?
It's just in the middle of a hike.
You don't fuck an animal?
No, dude. My heart rate is, like, up. Like, when I'm out, like, taking a run, like, on the hikes, like...
Yeah, we went to Greenwoods together. We used to hike.
Dude, Greenwoods opened me up sexually more than any other place possibly could.
I used to fuck all the fucking nature.
Try lily pad, dude. It's already wet.
It is wet. It's slimy.
And if you're lucky, you find a frog on top.
Try fucking a frog. Yeah, dude. Fucking a frog. They got a long tongue.
They do, and they're deep. Like, they're not just mouth deep. They're body deep. Same with fish, dude. You know, they don't have a throat to stop. You know, you can go straight.
Did you ever fuck a largemouth bass?
Only smallmouth because it's tighter.
Throat goat. Throat goat.
They come out of the water ready to just pull me back in. I swear to God.
They're like this. They fly out of the water.
Just fucking ready for it.
Great, dude.
What do you think about dudes whose profile pictures are them holding fish?
You know what's up, dude. They're fucking that fish, bro. No chick in their right mind is fucking a dude that's holding a fucking catfish like this. Like, get this picture of me.
But now they know they're fucking it afterwards.
They're fucking that fish. You know damn well you fucking guys are fucking those fish. Dirtbags.
What freaks me out is the dudes who are like fucking the catfish because they have small teeth.
Yeah, dude. You're freaky. You're freaky. You're dirty.
You dirty little boy.
You're dirty. You're nasty.
I don't know, dude, because I feel like there's enough weird people in the world to where there should be more books written about how to sustain yourself sexually in nature.
I mean, dude, you know what? You could literally...
If God has provided everything for us to use, all right, where's the fucking nature sex doll?
There's got to be, like, you know, there's lubricant in nature. There's, you know, all you really need is this. This right here. But if you want to get fucking crazy, dude, you get a lily pad, like you're saying. You know, slap it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give it a little friction. You get, you know, maybe don't they say goats are like the closest thing to a human
I've
vagina?
I've heard that.
You could fuck a goat.
People do fuck goats. That is probably the most joked about animal to fuck. Is a goat. Yeah. Which
I saw this fucking picture of these cops surrounding this guy, and he was fucking a goat.
They caught him mid-act.
Yeah.
Who brought a camera? Like ready for it? They heard it. They're like, "Yo, Johnson, get the camera out."
Yeah, man,
got another goat fucker.
Dude, it's so funny.
But then horses are the other aspect. But I think that's
they
overkill.
Fuck humans. Donkey shows, dude. They have donkey shows in Mexico.
You got to be built special, bro.
You got to have a deep fucking cavity.
But like the way fish are. You know, as long as there's no stopper, you can go all the way to the tail. You know, but
no stopper.
Yeah, there's no stopper there, like a throat to gag. Like, nah, horses don't care about what's in the way.
Nah, they're hung.
They're gonna make you like a fish.
You ever seen a horse dick?
Yeah.
They're huge.
Like you kind of just want to like pay respect to it.
You're like, I see you, bro. Yeah, I see you, bro. You're fucking dangling.
You know how you drive by like Saul High School, like there's horses out there, and you see people just sitting there watching the horses. Mm-hmm. Like, how many people do you think that we've driven by? Like, oh, they're just enjoying the horses, and it's just two dudes like, oh,
damn,
lucky.
Look at that big dick.
Yeah, look at that monster fucking cock.
Dude, imagine the amount of semen that they produce.
That's a job, is to ejaculate horses.
Really?
And bulls, yeah. Yeah, well, you have to artificially inseminate. When you go to Saul, I didn't go to Saul, but I've heard you have to artificially inseminate the females. Oof. So to get the semen, I imagine that you had to extract
How
it.
many fucking bestiality people do you think Saul produces not by trying? Like, just people that find that this is their kink, and they're just like, by artificially inseminating a fucking cow, they're just like, I like this.
The way that a medical examiner would like
1 out of every 1,000, yeah, like a medical examiner that finds out he likes fucking dead corpses.
Right.
Like some kids, like, ooh, wow, this is exciting. Probably like
enough
1 out
kids
of every
have gone
1,000.
through there.
Enough kids, dude, thousands.
At least 2 kids per graduating class.
Thousands, of kids, yeah, thousands of kids have gone through there. You mean to tell me that not one is fucking into bestiality?
I don't know, dude. I haven't spent that much time around anything to develop sexual feelings for it.
Nah.
But especially horses and, well, I don't know if they have goats at Saul. That would change the game.
They probably do, dude.
I think they hide those for that reason.
Yeah, maybe, dude.
So, all right, so that's I'm gonna try to figure that out, if there's actually goats at Saul, because that would explain a lot of bestialical individuals coming from there. But I'd like to get a solid number on that. Like, who's been caught doing things like this? What are their fucking internet searches? You know, but
is there websites for that? It's gotta be.
Sure,
Yeah.
they're probably, even if you go to like the dark web, I think they're more accessible.
Silk Road.
I would rather you spend this summer looking for horse porn on the dark web than getting your feelings hurt by thinking that anything magical is going to happen this summer besides you having a good time.
You're better off.
Yeah,
And we'll close on that.
we will go find the goat and horse porn. And I feel like you'll get so wrapped up in that, or anything.
You might forget about the pain that's to come. Because there's pain coming.
Oh. I mean, if you choose to open yourself up to that kind of pain.
Guys, I'm gonna return come fall, and we're gonna summarize the summer.
All of it.
We're gonna summarize all of it. And we're gonna see if I found myself a wife. Yeah. We're gonna see how many of ex-girlfriends Joe has fucked, and we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about personal experiences, friends' experiences, and I'll be back. I'll be back in about September.
We're going to share a couple months. We're going to share summer stories. And we're, once again, going to talk about how we fucking called it. Jake, always a pleasure to fucking have you, dude. Do you know how to say goodbye on this show?
No.
All right, you tell them to go fuck themselves.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Love you.